Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a classic get ready with me. I'm doing some quick and easy makeup today, but since the Sephora sale is coming up, I actually pulled out some of my tried and true products that I love that are available at Sephora. So what I thought I would do is put those on my face, create just a quick and easy makeup look today, as well as share a few fragrance recommendations that I have been asked about. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this sort of glowy, easy look using some of my favorites from Sephora, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, we are going to do some quick and easy makeup. I pulled out some of my favorites that you can pick up at the Sephora Spring Savings event, and I thought we would just do a quick little get ready with me. I will do a full recommendation video, but sometimes it's kind of nice to see things in action, and these have been kind of my favorites. So I'm going to create kind of a little bit of a glowy skin look, and with the theme being quick and easy, I ended up pulling out the DIOR. This is the Dream Skin Cushion, and this foundation is just super easy to use on days like today when I am quickly trying to get ready. I will just kind of use this cushion. So, and on days when I am just trying to quickly get ready, I will pull out cushions because they're just easy to use. Now, I'm going to be using the WESTMAN ATELIER. This is the blender brush, and you guys, I'm so excited that WESTMAN ATELIER is at Sephora now, so I am going to use some of those products as well. Now, I wish that I loved their foundation, and I'm tempted to get it again, but it just didn't seem to work on my dry skin. But I love pretty much every other product of hers, and she has really nice brushes. So I'm just going to tap this on. You guys, literally just kind of easy makeup. This does have an SPF as well. It is a mix of chemical and physical sunscreen, so just want to put that out there. The key is that this is just easy, and for some reason whenever I wear this cushion I get compliments on my skin, so it just kind of gives you a nice glowy, easy kind of look. So it just kind of gives you a quick and easy glowy look, kind of evens out the skin. It's not too much coverage, it's going to look like skin, and you get a little bit of extra SPF, and you get a little extra coverage. So one of the things that I use daily is the DIOR. These are the lip maximizers, and I love these. This is like kind of what I put on first thing before I do makeup. Usually I put this on before I even get on camera, and these just moisturize your lips, but they also kind of plump them up. So if you are someone who has thinner lips like myself, I think you are going to love these. They come in all different shades. I have so many of these, you guys, but this is something that I use on the daily, is the DIOR Lip Maximizer, and I kind of just use it as a prepping. I'll use them throughout the day as well, but I usually use this as like a first step, and then I will put lipstick on later on, and when I do, my lips are perfectly primed and ready to go, moisturized, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit plumped up, and I just love these. So wanted to mention that as well. Kind of surprised, I actually got some good DIOR products in here. Okay, I'm going to use the DIOR. This is the Forever Skin Correct, and this is another recommendation because I actually do like to use this kind of as all over foundation. I will also use this as my concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit like that on. And it might help if I share the shades. In the Dream Cushion, I'm in 020, and in the Skin Correct, I'm in 2N. And if I wanted it a little bit lighter, I would probably go 1.5 in, because I kind of bought this to use kind of as foundation as well on this really is a nice concealer, and I don't always like to go super bright underneath my eyes. I sometimes feel like it will emphasize my wrinkles a little bit. I could be wrong. I like to lighten up kind of right here in the dark hollows, but I don't like to get too bright, so I tend to go just maybe half a shade lighter versus one whole shade. Next, I'm going to clean up my brows. Don't usually do this on camera because I'm not the best brow person, but I wanted to give a shout out to this Gucci. This is their brow powder pencil, and this is the perfect pencil for any of you who are sort of novice kind of eyebrow people. I just really love this. So it has one end. So it's got one little pencil in, and I'm in the classic BRUN color. And then on the other, it's got a nice little spoolie. So when I do my brows, you guys, they need to be waxed, by the way. So that is on my agenda. I am not somebody who tweezes or messes with my own eyebrows. So I first just sort of brush them up, and I will, and I do have an appointment to get them waxed. But basically, you guys, I like to fill in the tail end where they are kind of thinning out. So I will just come through and then just kind of fill in where I need to. And the beauty is this is just a powder in pencil form, so you don't have to be super precise. After I filled them in, I'll go back through with the spoolie. And then I will use the Anastasia, this is the clear brow gel, and I just like to kind of tame these little guys down a little bit. As I said, I am not the most perfect brow person. I just kind of want to keep them natural and kind of tame down. So this is my current favorite eyebrow combo. Then I pulled out some of my favorites from WESTMAN Atelier. Again, I'm so excited. I pretty much own the entire line except that I had given away my foundations. They weren't the right color, and I just haven't quite figured out what my shade is. So one of the things that I need to pick up is my favorite, you guys. This is the WESTMAN Atelier. This is the Face Trace Contour Stick in Biscuit, and literally this is, I'm down to the nub, and I love this. So what I like to do is I like to go from the top of my ear, and I'll just come down just a little bit, and underneath here I will shorten up my forehead just a bit. I like to put it underneath my chin to disguise any double chin. And then I will take this, you guys, will go down the sides of my nose and then at the end. And this will kind of thin it out and kind of shorten it a little bit. Then I'll take the blender brush, which is super soft, you guys. Her brushes are really nice. And then I will just blend this in, and it's just going to warm up my skin. So I think of this face trace as kind of like the Chanel Soleil bronzer. It's that cream product. It's a cream product. It melts into the skin, but it warms it up. And oftentimes I will even get away with not using a bronzer, but and then I love the WESTMAN Atelier Baby Cheeks blushes. So The one that I use the most is Chouchette, and there's a couple other brighter colors that I want to try, like Popette. I think Popette looks so kind of fun, and you guys, these are just easy to use. I just kind of dot a little bit on. Don't worry, I always say this, but we're gonna blend. And again, you guys, I love this blender brush because I pretty much use it for all my cream products, and I will just kind of dab this in. You can clearly use your fingertips as well. So I just tend to kind of use this all over. And then this is the shade Chouchette. And it just is such a pretty kind of, and it just gives you such a pretty glow on your face. It's a basically, it's a great kind of nudie peach tone that I love. And then I'm so excited because my highlighter of choice from them is NECTAR. And you guys, this is just gorgeous. And I'm so excited because when I bought it in a little holiday kit, and they hadn't released it individually, and I just loved it so much, and I kept on talking about it, but the holiday kit had sold out. And so I was like, oh, I can't really, so I was kind of like, I don't want to use that on camera until it becomes available, because you guys, just look how pretty that is. This is called NECTAR, and it's such a kind of pretty, slightly peachy pink tone, and I just think it makes your skin look amazing. It's amazing on your lips as well. This is just a favorite kind of highlighter. Now, I also want to take a minute to mention the Peau de Peche, because this has been a long time favorite highlighter here. And it has it's got a little bit of a bronzy tone. I'm actually going to place a little bit of this on the eyes, you guys, for a simple look here. And my original love of highlighters, it was Peau de Peche. But I am going to just put a little bit of this on, and then we can intensify. Okay, and here is Peau de Peche on my eyes, you guys. It's like a simple wash of color. I love it on my skin as well, but totally recommend this for this sale. I love WESTMAN Atelier, and so excited that it is in the store. Now, I'm keeping the eye really simple today, but as many of you know, my two favorite eyeliners are actually Chanel L'Estilo Use and Chantecaille, the Luster Glide eyeliners. But I also love these Marc Jacobs. These are the fine liners. I have gone through several of the color Submarine. So I kind of love just like an easy kind of bronzy eye with a kind of pop of navy. I feel like it kind of makes your eyes look fresh, and then I will kind of intensify the crease with my bronzer. So I'm quickly going to tightline my eyes first with this blue. And the reason I love these is it's just going to give me that fine line. These are gel based, so they stay in place. Then I can't recommend enough the ROEN Everything Eye Brush. You guys see me use this all the time. I love this to apply cream products, and then it has a nice little tip at the end, and I will just soften and smoke out that blue. I will just soften and kind of smoke out that blue eyeliner. A little pop of blue. And then for bronzer, I'm going to pull out my favorite. This is Gucci. This is in the shade number 2, and it looks fantastic on the eyes as well as the skin. So what I'm going to do is use this as kind of a crease color in the eyes as well. So So far I just have that Peau de Peche on, kind of for a fresh look. And then I will go in and use my bronzer just to intensify, give my eyes just a little bit of a contour here. So this is truly quick and easy makeup. We're going to put on some mascara. Then for a mascara recommendation, I really do like the Gucci mascara. Number one, it comes in an adorable package, but this one's going to give you a nice natural kind of fluttery eye. So we will put that on today. It's got a nice kind of rubber wand, and it really does create a very nice natural look on the eyes. Okay, I'm going to put on a little bronzer, and I'm going to use the Gucci. And this is just such a good color. So now we're going to be a little extra today because we're going to use two different powders, but I really love the DIOR. This is the Backstage Powder No Powder. I have it in the shade 2N, and I am just going to use a little bit of this kind of down the T-zone, kind of setting all of those cream products, and then I'm going to use a little glow maker to end off with. So this one just gives your skin a nice little blurring effect. It gives it a little bit of glow as well, and I find that it gives me a touch more coverage. So as I was mentioning, I love to use this combination where I will just use this kind of all over my skin a bit, and then top it with the no powder powder, and it will kind of give me just the perfect amount of coverage. Today I wanted to share with you this DREAMSKIN cushion because it has an SPF, and it just is a really fabulous, easy kind of makeup. So I would recommend both of these combinations for quick and easy makeup. If you're looking for something with an SPF that has a bit of glow in it, I would say get the Dream Cushion. If you are looking for something more mattifying, I think I would say get the Forever Skin Correct, and you can use this as concealer but just all over your face, and then top it off with the DIOR Backstage No Powder powder. As many of you know, I usually use my Sicily bronzer, which they do not sell at Sephora, and I will use my La Mer big fluffy brush, and I will just kind of use that as my last kind of setting kind of powder just to give me a little glow. But the other alternative, which I also love and use, is the Giorgio Armani powder, and this is in 6.5. So as you can see, you guys, I can actually even use this kind of as a light bronzer. This looks gorgeous on your eyes, but it also is another kind of cheaper alternative to the Glow Maker. And you guys see me use this all the time on camera. This is worth every single penny. So I would definitely recommend picking this up at the Sephora sale. It is a fabulous brush, and I literally use it every single day. So what I will do is just come in here. Now this definitely has a little bit of glow to it. So here is the color. This is 6.5. And then I will just kind of buff this into my skin with this brush, and it is going to give me a nice little glow. Almost forgot lips. Okay, Then for lipsticks, I pulled out two of my favorite from Tom Ford. These are the Ultra Shine formula. One is L'Eclisse and the other is Nubile. So here is Nubile. It's kind of a neutral mid-toned kind of lipstick. And then we have got L'Eclisse up here that is a more pink toned color, and I think today I'm going to go with the L'Eclisse. This formula is another one of my favorites from the Tom Ford line. This is moisturizing. It's going to give you a glossy little lip. They are glossy, they're comfortable, super moisturizing, and of course it's a little bit of Tom Ford Luxe here. I love the white packaging, and as we're coming into this kind of spring, summer months, I'm attracted to the white gold packaging, but if you're going to splurge on a lipstick, I highly recommend these Ultra Shine lipsticks from Tom Ford. These are two of my favorite colors. And then I'm quickly going to go through a few perfume options for the Sephora sale. I can do a whole video if you would like that, but I know I've mentioned this one before, but I still love it. It is Moonlight in Heaven. This is by KILIAN, and this is a perfect spring. It's a beautiful year-round scent, but this one is just happiness in a bottle. It basically is kind of like mango sticky rice. It's got a really pretty mango note in it, but it's warmed up by that kind of sticky rice scent. And again, it's not too sweet, you guys. It's definitely got a little bit of a tropical feel. It also has got a touch of powder in here, very elegant, but it's also fresh. So this is one that when in doubt, I will put on Moonlight in Heaven. This is going to always give me compliments. It's one of those kind of scents that's got a little bit of freshness to it, a little bit of warmth, and it's got that kind of tropical fun mango sticky rice kind of scent to it. So I love this one, and I'm so happy that it is available at Sephora. Now, a classic Tom Ford scent that is perfect for the summer is the Tom Ford, and this is the Eau de Soleil Blanc. Basically, you guys, I think everybody's kind of smelled this one. It is kind of a go to the beach, coconutty, kind of suntan lotion. I say that in a good way, kind of scent. This just reminds me of sunshine and beach. It's easy to wear. It's a beautiful scent. This one is the perfect kind of easy to wear Tom Ford summer scent. So this is Eau de Soleil Blanc. Love this one. And then I got a question about Tom Ford Cafe Rose, and I ended up getting a little sample of this one because it's been on my list as well. And kind of having a rose moment lately where I've been attracted to rose scents, which is not usually something I gravitate towards. I love them, but they're just not my first choice. And this one's going to be rich. It's definitely got that coffee note, which I have found that I really love in perfumes. It just adds sort of a richness and aromatic, just like a warm cup of coffee does. These roses are going to be a little bit more jammy. This is not going to be a light ethereal rose. This is definitely Tom Ford, kind of darker. This has got Turkish rose oil as well as Bulgarian Rose Absolute. It also has got an incense in this, creamy sandalwood, and a touch of patchouli, but the and a touch of patchouli. Now the patchouli in here is going to be more of these kind of a little bit more of a bright kind of patchouli versus earthy in my mind. This really is pretty, you guys. So Cafe Rose is going to be a beautiful kind of classic rose scent, but in that richer, deeper element, and I love the coffee note in here. So this may be a yes in my cart as well. This is a super beautiful scent. So Cafe Rose, definitely putting that in the cart to consider. And then, as we mentioned the other day when I did the live with Mandy Davis, MUA, we were talking about how much we love the Tom Ford Metallique and that we both had not bought it. We both Loved it when it launched and thought about buying it, I think even at the last Sephora sale. And you guys, this is a beautiful kind of powdery vanilla, very what I would consider kind of signature scent worthy. It does have a little bit of that metallic note to it, but it dries down to a very vanilla powder, kind of a fresh, clean scent. This one to me is going to be an easy to wear kind of everyday scent. I do think that you do need to like more powdery scents if you are checking out this Tom Ford Metalique. It definitely has got this kind of yummy vanilla powdery. It is not a young vanilla, it is a more sophisticated kind of powdery vanilla. It's an adult kind of vanilla. So this is a more kind of powdery floral scent, but it also has got pink peppercorn that's giving it a little bit of spice, not too spicy, and balsam, which is kind of grounding it. It's also got heliotrope, which I find is sort of an addictive kind of note in fragrances. This one is a beautiful pick, and for Tom Ford, it is one of the more reasonable priced options. So you guys, this is my final face of the day, complete with fragrance of the day. I will be doing another Sephora recommendation video. Many of you have been asking me for that, and I will have kind of the full range from hair care to some of my favorites, but I sometimes find I like to kind of see products in action. So you guys can let me know if you want just a designated perfume video for the Sephora sale, or if you just want me to include it in the overall recommendations. Just keep me posted, but I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll be back with another video soon.